Yes, sir. My name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here, this is a follow-up from the first video, which was actually a video recommendation from Unknown Christian. Let me show the comment. I'm doing this back-to-back recording, but I'm gonna probably upload it on different days. He actually asked me to do top 10 underrated LFs. So if you haven't seen that one, make sure to check it. It's already on the channel. It should definitely be uploaded first. And definitely adding that to my list like I did do it, so definitely check that out maybe before checking this one out, and then you can come back to this one. But I thought if I'm doing underrated LFs, I should also do the overrated one, so that's why we're here today. This is going to be an interesting list, but hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, because I'm going to enjoy making this video, I'm not going to lie. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers, very close to 35,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, you know what to do, man. There's no teachers on my channel, so you do need to sub. All my social media links going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link, all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. I also want to say that I stream every single day. So just like Unknown Christian, he requested this through comments. I check my comments occasionally, I'm not gonna lie, but the best place to ask me any questions would definitely be the live streams, because I'm actually there live responding to all the live chat. It's a good time, and I'm going to be reacting live to the reveals and stuff, so if you tune in with me, you're sure to have a good time and just enhance the reaction environment anyways. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got to say for this video. Let's get into the top 5 overrated units, LF units. I was gonna do top 10, he said top 10, but top 10 would be too low. Top 5 overrated units in Dragon Ball Legends, LFs specifically. Now, I had to make this disclaimer because I actually made this disclaimer with the underrated one. I want to point out what it means to be overrated, because it doesn't exactly entail that somebody is like at a scale where they're bad or good. Overrated means that they're scaled too high. So this could mean that they're still especially good, but they're putting them too high on a pedestal. I want to put somebody out, for example. Should I pick somebody? Let's say, let's just talk about Beast Gohan. Let's just talk about him, just for example. This is for example. Might not make the video, I don't know. Simply because he's the best in the game at the time I'm making this video, it could also be that he's very much overrated for some other factors. That doesn't still mean he's not the best in the game, but people might be putting him too high up, trying to say that he's miles ahead of the second best person in the game, for example. So he could still be the best in the game, but he could still also be extremely overrated. And I feel like those two things is something that you really have to consider when you're scaling what it means to be overrated. So with that being said, try to apply that as you're listening to what I've got to say for this video, because how I'm doing it might not be how you're thinking about it, simply because overrated does not mean that they're bad. It just means they might be too high on a pedestal. And that's where we have to bring them down to reality. So yeah, enjoy the video, man. Number 5 on the list, and I feel like this guy has to be mentioned, is Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku. This guy, as soon as the boost disappeared, this guy became useless. And I saw it straight away. A lot of people didn't think it would happen, but I immediately saw it happening, because his kit worked in such a way where it was reliant on the first 2 lock-ins, where he can't be cover changed. Not literally lock-ins, he can't be cover changed. The first 2 cover nullifications, that's the first 2 switch-ins. And he's only really effective when his gauge is full, and it takes too much to build that up. I knew effective immediately that he was going to fall off, and he did just that. He became glass. He was getting carried by Tapion. He was literally reliant on the fact that if you don't do damage on those first 2 nullified cover changes, you're not doing anything with him. And at least at that, you can try get its ultimate off, but if you miss, you're finished. So what else is he bringing? Nothing. Literally nothing. It's a lot of like calculations here and there, also adding in Tapion being a very good support for him. Let's not disregard how valuable Tapion was, man. This guy was Tapion's perfect partner. They were buddies, big bros, twins, literally. One can't be good without the other, but Tapion will have more longevity because he's going to be a useful support unit forever. But really and truly, I feel like the main thing that held this guy back was the fact that he's reliant on his gauge, and it takes a lot to build that up when you could just be using another meta unit, which makes this guy immediately overrated. Anybody trying to gas this guy up as if he's like a real valuable unit in this meta, he's a good counter for Beast Han, he's not. He's not. Let's be honest, man. Definitely someone that I had to mention, but I feel like the people on this list are more overrated than him. And that could be a big debate, but hey, maybe this guy should be higher up, but I feel like he definitely deserves to be on the list. He's overrated as hell in my opinion, man. Number 5, we got Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Face Goku. Now, this one's going to be a hot take, yeah, but my reason makes so much sense. Now, this guy, Future Han, I want to ask you guys a question, and this is a very good question. And don't make excuses. I don't care how his kit works. He's a melee type. You can see right there. He's meant to be one of the offensive type units. He's meant to carry his own weight. When have you seen Future Han be valuable by himself? You haven't, right? Even on release, even when he got his plat, he gets brought to life by somebody else, bro. He's got infinite revives, bro. And for his supportive role where you build him defensively, that's cool. I do understand the value in that. But he would never be a headliner, ever. Even on his release, he was not a headliner. This guy here was not good, but he gets revived based on what is being used on the meta, simply because he has endurance, man. And that endurance is very valuable. I'm not gonna lie, it keeps him so high on teams, bro. Right now, we have Hybrid Saiyans literally dominating the game. He's a unit on the top team in the game, but only because he has endurance. And on the slight occasion, he can build buffs for the team, because every time they end a combo, he gets a little buff. You can see here, the following effects occur after enemy attack is over. Like, bro, this guy, he's only on the list because he can't be good by himself. He can't be a lead on the team. He's always brought to life by some other team coming out of nowhere. Literally. Even when Fusion Warriors is peak, people put him on the leader slot just because he has endurance and he can build the occasional buffs. You build him defensively, and even before his plat, he couldn't tank. So what's the point of having the support? You'd build up like 25% once in a game, and the second time he gets hit, he's literally dead. But I guess now he's a lot more valuable with the way Hybrid Saiyans are working, and I'm not trying to lie and try to say he's just bad. He's not. He's definitely good now. But he never shines by himself, and he literally gets dragged, bro. If anybody's getting carried the most in Legends, Future Gohan holds that title. I've never seen a unit get carried more than anybody else by the team. Even though he's valuable for his own reasons, he always gets revived by another team, and it's never, ooh, let me look for Future Gohan and just use him because he's actually valid. No, it's what he can contribute to a team. Even though he's not a support unit. It's very interesting, but I know his value, and I'm not trying to deny that, but he gets lifted so hard by so many teams, it's insane. But yeah, that's why Future Gohan's 4th on the list. I'm not going to put him any higher because that'd be stretching it. But definitely more overrated than Future Han, because the minute Hybrids falls, you're not going to see him. Unless there's a real good reason why you can use this endurance unit over maybe somebody else. But yeah, that's number 4 on the list. Future Gohan, he's still damn good, man, but he's a suitcase, bro. Now, this guy here, calling him overrated is crazy. I know, you're probably thinking, Zakashi, what are you smoking? What are you taking? But I feel like it's reasonable to put this guy on the list because he has the fastest fall off of all time. Literally came into the game, yes, I'm the strongest in the universe, so whatever he's doing, yeah. Freezing, brother. And literally, he's dominating, locking in, doing amazing damage because everybody's using Super Saiyans. Cool. A little boy called Beast Gohan enters the meta with a Pan Zenkai, who's a Zenkai buffer for that Beast Gohan. You no longer see this guy. X'd. Life support. Doing nothing. Nothing. Even though Movie is one of the top teams, nothing. Now, this guy isn't bad at all, and I want to make that clear. But overrated, definitely, because it seems like when he's not being used with Super Saiyans, he can't do anything. Maybe you could get a rush off. If you get picked, Beast Gohan's got endurance, not doing anything. Only said that because on his main, he nullifies endurance. You can see here, nullifies enemy restore health when it reaches 0 effects for this character. It's actually quite sad. He doesn't go type neutral, obviously, if there's no Super Saiyans. He does extra damage against Super Saiyans. He's not doing extra damage now. Power creep was insane. You can still build him to be an actual offensive menace, and you can still pull numbers with him. You can get some situations where he's very valuable. I want to point out there's one guy in the top. He was in the top 30 in last season when everybody was using Beast Gohan, and he's only using LOE, and he was using Cooler. That Cooler was getting shredded, but on the offensive end, he was shining. But overrated for sure, for sure. And I felt like it was the perfect scenario for him to come out when there were so many Super Saiyans that were in the game. We had Ultra Super Vegito, and he obviously brought back Ultra Super Gogeta. We had the Super Saiyan Trunks, and obviously with all those 3 units, you could see Bardock coming in there. People were trying to straggle on. Sort of hope Trunks was androids were useful, so he would actually be type neutral in a lot of situations and actually do a lot of damage. But now that his dream situation is no longer like you just snoozing through PvP, it's not there anymore. You can see that he doesn't shine as much, and as simple as that, bro. As simple as that, bro. There's nothing else to it. So at the time of his release, definitely not overrated, but he had the ideal situation, and that said a lot with the boost as well being there. It said a lot, man, and we're now seeing the true results, especially heading into the GT era where we're not going to see Super Saiyans, we're going to see Super Saiyan 4s. He's still not going to shine as much unless like they make the headliner yellow. Even then, there'll probably be a tag switch with the tag 4s. They'll just tag switch and boom his ass, bruh. So, yeah. Number 3 on this list, I believe. Final form. Cooler. He's only getting spicier. Number 2 on the list, we got MUI Goku, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, the anniversary unit, the 4th anniversary unit, with probably the most beautiful arts card I've seen in the game. Not up to debate with that. But the reason I've got him here as overrated, because he really showed how bad Legends players are. Like it's such a skill gap, it's a big skill issue if you hang on to this guy. The passiveness came out. The fact that he can just win every Dokabaki, Otobaki impact, bro. It was actually so annoying. The Dokabaki auto win, that crap. You're not good at the game, bro, if you use this guy. And let's not even talk about the fact that he does so much damage when he hits that, when he cover chain, like not cover chain, when he dodges you with if you use a strike or a blast, and then he just damages you. It's like, what the hell? For doing nothing. It's 3 points. But over time, with him leaving the boost and everybody realizing that he's quite easy to counter, because all you have to do is tap, and everybody who uses him is just dog, bro. They're actually crap, bro. Not to say that people that do use him can't be good as well, but most people that cling onto him are literally crap. They bank on the fact that they just want to dodge and they just want to get freebies. That's not skillful, bro. He will get one-shotted nowadays. I've got him 14 stars and he's getting boomed, bro. He's getting destroyed. So, yeah. For you guys that hang on to the fact that he just dodges everything, sorry about that. On top of the fact he has a crap team. I'm talking about USS. That's a crap team. You know what else is a crap team right now? God Key 2. Come on, man. Stop trying to cheese this guy, bro. Stop trying to cheese this guy. Definitely deserves a spot on the list. Yeah. Number 2, we got MUI Goku. I feel like this one's a debatable, but I'm definitely putting him on there because it brings out the shitty in you. It shows how bad of a player you are because you have to use the mechanics that give you freebies. And on top of that, if you can't utilize those, that really shows how bad of a player you are. Bro, it's like selling your soul and not getting the value out of it. Damn. But yeah, number 2, MUI Goku. Now we got number 1 on the list, and we've got the Blue Bros themselves. And I don't think we should call these guys Blue Bros, bro. When you're addressing them, you should just address them as Mono Purple. Because outside of Mono Purple, they don't exist. They're glass. They don't have any defensive powers. None. The damage they do, nerfed. It's insane how bad they are outside of Mono Purple. The team carried them so hard as an individual unit or using them in any other area that isn't Mono Purple. They can't do nothing, bro. And if you do end up doing a lot of damage, you had to make a very specific scenario to get it, man. And I want to point out that a lot of people do have them high stars, so the representation of Blue Bros is always at a high level. And everybody feels them at a high level because when they came out, they were triple rates. They also came out on the end of the year, and they were been on a couple other banners throughout the year. So just to say that everybody's pretty much got them at high stars, and they don't do the damage they did when everybody's using them on Mono Purple. Even if you're using them on Mono Purple to this day, they don't shine as much, and that just shows how much they got carried by the Zenkai buffs on their team. Literally, no other team gets that level, no other unit even gets that level of support from Mono Purple. Mono Purple is insane. Like, it's actually insane how heavily they got carried by so many Zenkai buffs. Don't know what the Legends devs were thinking. Let me just show you actually, because a lot of people might not be thinking, oh, it's not that much. Bro, it is. It's actually insane. And to think that they would get a Plat and a probably a Zenkai at one point is insane, because Mono Purple just, they get revived, bro. They get revived. I had to hit the L pose, man, with the chair. Look at this. Let me make it very clear. Let me make it very clear. We got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How'd you have 7 Zenkai, bro? Wait, let me make sure. Am I bugging? No, they've got 7 Zenkai buffs, bro. You have so many options. Why? And at the time, obviously, on their release, they were actually very good with, you could use Super GR as a maid. People tried to use this guy so you could lock in and just get a dangerous blue. Bro, they actually have, shout out to Virgil. If anybody's the most breastfed unit in the game, it's Blue Bros, bro. Who else gets fed so much food in Dragon Ball Legends? There's literally not another unit that does. And nobody's had that treatment in the game where you could just run a mono team. If there was a tag blue unit, then maybe I'd have the argument if there was a Saiyan tag blue unit. But there isn't. So they're number 1 on this list because we can feel that they're not doing damage. Nobody uses them with good reason because they're the most breastfed units in the game. But yeah, I don't need to say anything more. They do have a lot of strong capabilities. I'm not trying to say that you can't make them look good, because you definitely can. But I just want to point out how heavily they got carried, and that makes them extremely overrated, especially from an individual standpoint or on any other team that isn't Mono Purple. Number 1 there, we got Blue Bros, man. Now I know the videos about LFs, yeah, but I'm just gonna yeah, Kaioken. But yeah, man, that brings the video to an end, man. Those are the top 5 overrated LF units in the game. Looking forward to see what's coming for the festival, honestly. Are we gonna get more LF units that are overrated? And I know I got you guys with the Beast Gohan on the thumbnail. You guys were thinking, what the hell? What the hell is this guy smoking, bro? Beast Gohan is good, bro. And I used him at the start, so you kind of was like, damn, is he really gonna mention Beast Gohan? He's actually good. You could make an argument for him being overrated, maybe because Pan exists, and that's an ideal situation for him. But even without Pan, he can still do a lot of damage, which is why I would not call him overrated. He just has additional help that he doesn't need. Maybe post boost, yes. I don't know. Right now, it's just a prediction, but I don't feel like it's enough to say that he's more overrated than anybody I've put on this list. Maybe Dragon Fist, I don't know. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video though. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. Like I said at the start of the video, we're close to 30,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, you know what to do here. Make sure to press that subscribe button. There's no teachers on my channel, so you do need a sub. All my social media is going to be on the bottom of the screen. Just the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. Like I said at the start of the video as well, I live stream every single day. So if you see me live, I might do a request that you ask. Pop in, ask the question. I will be streaming the reveals and stuff as well, so tune in with that. It should be a very fun time. Always is a fun time. Looking forward to see what they bring for this festival, man. The festival is going to be lit. I think that's everything I've got to say though, for the most part. Yeah, this is the end of the 2-part before the festival, most overrated units and underrated units. Thank you guys for watching, man. All the love and support on the channel recently has been amazing. There should be a lot more coming on the channel. I'm upgrading content, man. I'm doing a lot more. I'm gonna leave it like that though, guys. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.